to the stream. Jumping back in from where we left off. I have pretty much completed everything, at least for now. I have to find an entrance to one of Willow's tunnels. I have been absolutely everywhere all over this place. I've cut down trees because it says stopped up with snow or fallen trees, maybe help dig them out. I've been putting my shovel down at like so many different places around the place. There's nothing on the map because the white pillars is where it's at. Okay? It would make sense for there to be one in each area in my eyes. So I would imagine so look at the top area. You see that little outcropping that looks like a T at the very top. I would imagine one was there, but it's not. I would imagine one would be in this bottom area in between that middle campfire and the right campfire. In that area, there's not there. I would imagine one to the right of this TP where Moss is. Not there. I am not 100% sure, so I did end up just looking what they would look like. Apparently it's this thing right here. Such a deep hole, it looks like it goes on forever. It smells like... Wait a second, could that be connected to the mole tunnel system? So, apparently that's what it looks like. I've been wondering what that was the entire time. I've tried digging it and whatever throughout the entire game. And it never worked. So maybe it's just something new you find after you talk to him, because I haven't done it since the very beginning. So, I don't know what it does. And I haven't seen one since. So I don't know how many there are. So maybe I'll go around and check them again. I was digging everything. Oh dang, there's a whole other thing I didn't see. There's probably still so much I'm missing. Paw by paw, mound by mound, carve away underground. I've cleared a snow and tunnel. Thank you, little mouse. As the great mole philosopher Stubtail used to say, you're only blind if you can't see good fortune. Why don't you come down here sometime? The tunnels are warm and dry and dark. Not really fit for a mouse, though. How can I repay you? Oh, perhaps you like this. Backpack? Willow's real... Oh, okay. Rare berry. I found it near an old Burrow way beyond white pillars. I think moles used to live there. Now it's overrun with these. It's such a pretty color, but I haven't found a use for it. Perhaps someone who's roamed far and wide might know. See, so I would imagine this would be it. So does that mean there's one up here too? You don't know much about moles, do you? Sigh. Nor do I. I hate this to sound mad, but there are none left as far as I can tell. I try my best to document what happened, but I've looked high and low, and even lower than that. I'm afraid all the evidence is rotted away. There might be some trace washed out there, but I can't see more than a claw's length in all of the snow myself. I can trade you for anything you find, so don't be shy to bring your treasure to me. I actually know where this is. So now I'm just going to be on the lookout for these mounds of rock and stuff. That looks like a nest. I don't know. I just don't know. And there's gonna be a spider down here. I was gonna say, where is it? But it's in the grass over here. It's ancient. It reminds you of a mole. I don't understand this. Like, this could be something, but it's not. What do I got? I got this. Nothing there. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's only that one. Like, maybe that's what that is. Okay, how do I get up there? Okay. Let's... Oh my gosh. How did I not see all this over here? Okay, so nothing over here. This is a whole new area for, like, I didn't see all this here before. Okay. So what can I actually? I can drop this and this. I really thought that would be something. Dang it, man. Okay. Okay, go, 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 go. Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, I feel like I'm almost done with the game regardless, but we'll see. What is it? I found something. Some kind of big helmet. A helmet, you say? And there was an inscription on it? The roots detect your back. Detect you back. I see. I have no idea what that means. A worthy entry for my catalog nonetheless. Can I offer you anything in return? Oh, there we go. Now let's see if we can put the helm to use. I doubt if it will reveal its secrets, and you, little mouse, off you go. What secrets will the forest reveal to you, I wonder? Be sure to come back and tell me. Yawn. The humming wind of the melody, creaking and cracking ice, the snowy season sows such somnolence. And yet, the forest is terribly alive, isn't it? I wish I had the energy to go and collect all its stories. I'd pluck them up and stow them for safekeeping like any good forager. Ah, say, I suppose you come across any hazelnuts. A cup of brewed hazelnuts, and I can stay awake all day. Ah, good. I was wondering if you'd come by. I heard a terrible banging not long ago. What was all that? That was Buffo the Toad. Old Buffo building a house of wood? That's certainly unexpected. Well, there's a tunnel for every soul and for every mole a hole, as they say. But to do it alone, my old back would break. Ah, I see. Buffo and Pollywog, what a heartwarming parent and child reunion. And it's never too late to welcome a new season. A wise old mole named Willow said that, I believe. Oh, I must write that one down. Oh, now, what do I have up my sleeve for you? Hello, Mouse. I brought you some news. Oh? Moss, I see. They're all alone up there? Poor hedgehog. No, they mustn't be afraid to ask for help. The forest is a daunting place to be on one's own. They do sound plenty brave to me. Tell them to come by my den any time, and I will give them some of the delicious brew or whatever else I can spare. And you mustn't leave empty-handed either. Do I have hazelnuts on me? I do. I was up all night carving a new tunnel. And where have you been? Have you heard about the Gnawtusk? A tea drinker, are they? I never got to taste this for the stuff. Oh, I see. Your friend Gnawtusk sounds like quite the healer. Well, if tea saved our dear Bettelina, perhaps they could teach me more about it. They're a bit of a recluse, you say. That's a friend after my own fur. Oh, don't trouble them. I'm hours away from sleep. I will experiment on my own. Speaking of experiments... The snow's grown, but you haven't, have you? It's nearly piled up to my eyebrows. Any news about that? What was it? Round, sweet smelling, like a summer sky, a strange berry. Have you unearthed anything juicy? Not yet. No matter. I just know it's ripe with possibilities. Who would know, I wonder? Hello, didn't you hear yet over the rustling roots? Some think it's quiet deep down in the deep, don't they? But we know better. Oh, does make for a fitful sleep, though. Will these help? Thank you. Yes, give them here. This will go well with a little dried sap. Hazelnut coffee is so sweet if you brew it right. The The trick is to keep the heat low and steady. I can taste it now. Nice. Well, this wasn't my minuscule marine. Complete Willow's quest. I started charting the old routes again, you know? One passed right under the old burrow, but saw neither tip nor tail of your Betalina. I hope she's well. Okay. Well, let's go home and figure out this berry thing, I guess. Oh, what's this? No. It's nothing. Like, half of this is nothing. I'm so confused. I feel like that quest was to show that there's something out there. Or maybe I'm just going crazy, I don't know. Like right here? Nope. What's down here? There's nothing here. Okay. But I got a new backpack. So that is good news. Maybe I'm just dense and not understanding what I'm looking for. Okay, wait, no, here. One, two, three. Bam, and this should give me my entire slots on my backpack. I meant to ask if you saw sunset yesterday. It was lovely in such unusual colors. I've seen stranger skies, but none quite as beautiful as that. Stranger skies, how strange. The strangest by far has to be the party sky. Oh, you'd have loved it. It was night, just as dark as it always is, but there were streamers scattered across the stars. Yes, red and green streamers fluttering in the breeze. I thought they might be made of lights. And they were celebrating, of course. Well, we all were. Oh, what were you celebrating? It was the most special of occasions, the night you were born. Strange little mouseling you were. It's the strange things in life that are the most important. I was given something strange recently, a berry. A strange berry, may I see it? Did you get it from the mole by any chance? A mole in colorful clothes? That's the one. My old friend Willow. I was sure they'd moved away forever. May I have that berry? I have an idea of how to use it. An idea? What idea? That's for me to know and you to sniff out. Child, you're back! And I've been busy while you were away. Do you remember that berry that Willow gifted us? I've been wondering what to do with it, how to honor it, just as it deserves. And I decided to make pies. I even made them according to an old mole recipe I learned as a young mouse. One pie for us, and one to send back to Willow. They've always had a soft spot for the short crust. Okay. I wanted them to feel the joy of that berry they brought me. Perhaps you could deliver to them when you next spend some time together. Sure. It's not much of a run. So I finished all 4 of the quests that people gave me. I have it on me? I do. Okay, so let's go back to Willow. I'm glad I gave him the hazelnuts. I'm glad I kept talking to him. And now everything else is pretty much explored. And look at that, I'm already there. That thing that... Oh, he has it. Look at it. That thing is right here. That thing is right outside my house. I see your pack looks a little heavier than usual. A new specimen, perhaps? I have a pie for you. What an anomalous delivery. Did you make it yourself? Your auntie did. Oh, Betalina. The name thaws my toes. Let's see, she was about your age when we met. A sturdier mouse never lived. You must tell her to come and see me. Wounded? Oh dear. To escape the deathly claws of an owl? Strange to not have encountered her tale in all my readings. I will study her dish and take copious notes, of course. Moles were very fond of food, and I do hope to see Betalina again. Though it's impossible for me to make the journey above ground in winter. Perhaps, yes, well, goodbye for now. I back to I was down in the dark, and it's the best place to think. Thinking terribly hungry business, so I gobbled up that pie, and oh, what a revelation, of course, the foremothers grew gardens of these berries. Each bite of the pie was a warm press of fur, and for the very first time it feels good and right to be a mole. In all my life I have never been this close to another mole. To think all that was hiding was a mouthful of pie. I could not dream of asking for anything more, but even with a newfound solace, there's always room in the den for a friend. So I hope to see you again. Looks like you've been busy. Not me. Yawn. Excuse me, you've been all the way to Shadow Pines? I couldn't dream of burrowing that far as tired as I am. Keep an eye out for hazelnuts if you don't mind, and a little nut of gossip or datum, if you please. Well, if it isn't, I started charting the old routes again, you know? One passed right under the old burrow, but okay, I hope she's well. Okay. So that might be everything that has to offer. So you're charting stuff, give me the frickin' map! Another thing that would make sense is the landmarks. So near the fires. Okay. But if it's by my house, maybe it's by the other houses as well. That's under the impression that there are more. There might not be. It would make no sense for there not to be. So I don't know. So maybe our next step is to build her house back. Hello, little one. You just caught me getting out of bed. It'll take me a little time crunch, all the leaves caught between my bones, but it does feel good to get up and about. I feel ready to go home. Don't look at me like that. I've come a long way since the owl's nest, and so have you. It looks like survival and adventure run in the family. I'm so proud of us both. Still, I'm not the same mouse that was swiped up from the garden that day. And neither is my Burrow. I know I've already asked much of you, child, and you've risen to every occasion. Would you be willing to help me once more? Do you think you could help rebuild my Burrow? Oh, Auntie. Of course I can. Oh, bless your paws and whiskers, I can't thank you enough. I feel so good, I think I might go for a walk. Would you like to join me, Mouseling? Dang, she looks old. Our walk grew longer, further from the Burrow, though I'd grown up in these woods, Aunt Betalina still had so much to teach me. Slowly but surely, she was rediscovering her confidence, realizing how brave she had always been. Okay. So let's go see what we need. I'm imagining probably like what? I'd probably say 20 sticks, 20 rocks, 20 of everything pretty much. Okay. That is not even that bad. I think I have all the wood I need. Actually, I don't know if I have 20 green planks. I want to come up here real quick though. Just to see if my hypothesis was correct. The time they shared together would never be forgotten, yet Moss put the pine set to rest for both their sakes. There you are. A sight for sore eyes. I'm up to my old tricks again, wouldn't you know? I made you this. Oh, a silk hat. That's real white fox fur, but of course you'll recognize it. I hope you wear it. You'll think of me and Pine Sap. They weren't all bad, you know. They weren't all good neither. I'm starting to wonder if that's just the way things. Anyway, I sure spent a lot of years forgetting how to moss. It's things like putting my skills to proper use that help me remember. I made myself a new pair of warm slippers to read by the fire, and I'm working out a new song on my flute. Life goes on, eh? Look, anytime you find an old scrap of something that looks like it might weave up nicely, bring them to me. I might surprise both of us of what I can do. Oh, that's the grave. Yeah, so there's nothing here. So let's talk to them until. Good to see you, Mouse. I was just dreaming up a new weaving pattern. Oh, okay. Okay. So now I go back, create the stuff, and I should be good. I might have to go get more greenwood and more spider silk. But other than that, I should have everything. And this sounds like it might be the end. Dang. Dang, okay. So what does this do? Well, they gave me a free hat. Okay. So I guess we'll head this way first. Because the birch is I believe the birch is down. I believe. Dang, that's not even stone. That's granite. Okay. I'm glad me and Tyler came back. Thank you for helping fix things. Okay, so yeah, that one's already done. You twist your tail, you ruin your mittens in the mud, but nothing mends it faster than a kettle with a bud. Well, howdy, bud. Got time for tea? Pour me a mug. Ah, my 4 favorite words. Big mug for a little mouse coming right up. You know, ever since you started helping out, I've been feeling more and more like my old self, at least best I can remember. Maybe I feel like someone new. Well, whoever I turned out to be, it feels good, feels right. Suppose I felt wrong for so long. I'd forgotten what that feels like. But I suppose I'll forget the bad feelings, though. Suppose that's how it works. Look at me, trifling off like a kid without whiskers. Right now, I'm sipping good tea with a fine friend, and that's about all I could ask for. Anywho, I reckon you've got plenty to attend on account of the winter and all. I know I do. Stop in again soon, friend. I'll keep the kettle on for you. Ruin the mittens in the mud. Okay. Yeah, that's not the right, wonder what kind of skull that is. Okay, so I am 100% sure there is nothing else here. Like maybe at one point there was supposed to be and they just never put it. I don't know. Okay. Perfect. So now I can go like, oh, no inventory space. Okay. Okay. I wonder how a mouse hollows this stuff out. What do they do with the wood chips and shavings, right? You would think. I don't know. But this is good. I can get so much silk now that I know that you could harvest the webs. And I know where like 4 spiders are. What the heck? I didn't realize. Like, because I found a whole new area that I didn't see before. Okay, so you come down here. Bam, that's 3. Okay, so I can't get that one in that tree, which is fine. Okay. Oh, I guess the spiders didn't come back yet. Perfect. Bam. Okay. So should be time to leave. I should have everything I need. And I actually like you know, if this game was done in any other season, like if it was called like Summer Burrow, it wouldn't have worked. Because a big aspect of this game working is you are not able to be outside for that long. That is a big chunk of what this game is. And you need to figure out ways to overcome that, whether it's you better get back and forth how you're supposed to, or you learn the map and get to like the friends you make along the way, or get campfires down, get kindling. Like it, if this game wasn't in the summer, it would be not as fun as it is, I think, because then you're just walking around forever. Like there's like the whole survival aspect of it, which makes it so much better. Okay, so 20. Perfect. Okay, so I need this. I need this. I need the green. I need that, and then I need green planks. Perfect. So let's go fix her house and see what happens. At the end of this, I am going to look up if there's more of those places, just to see if I'm paranoid or what. Repair. Wow, you're good. Achievement gotten. Let's start over. Repair Auntie's broken house. I would imagine this is pretty much the end. If I do finish it tonight, I'll probably play something else as well. By the time I showed up Annabelle in her home rebuilt, I cherished every callus it had marked on my paws. She looked at my work and saw her face light up, so much like the mouse my parents and I said goodbye to all that time ago. We had both grown so much since then. Child, I don't know what to say. To know that you built this home for me, it's a thing of pure wonder. You like it then? Never mind, I like it. I love it. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. How proud your parents must be to see you're the fine young mouse they've raised. Know that all their hard work bore such beautiful fruit. How lucky am I to call you my kin. And don't think you'll get rid of me now either. I'll be over for a cup of tea and a natter whenever my paws will carry me. And you'll have to visit me too. In fact, I should have all my neighbors over. It sounds like like I have a lot of catching up to do. What do you think? A grand feast for my grand new home? I can hardly wait. Darling child, lovely to see you. It'll have to be brief today. I'm afraid I'm exhausted and there's a lot to do before we send our invitations for the feast. Roasting, toasting, practicing my hosting, and I haven't the faintest idea of what to cook. There'll be a lot of different tastes at the table if you catch my drift. How to keep everyone happy. Maybe they could bring some food of their own. What a good idea. If each guest brings a delicacy of their own, there'll be something to suit everybody's appetite and more to share. Would you be a dear? Find everybody who's helped us throughout the winter and invite them to dinner. Tell each of them to bring a special treat. Oh, how exciting. I yawn. I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well. The Burrow is wonderful, but recently there have been noises beneath the floorboards. Hauntings, your old granny would say. And in the past I would have laughed at her, but those noises I hear in the dead of night, they make me shiver, as though my mind knows the sound from a different life. Ah, but look at you. Listen to the twitchings of my old whiskers. Don't you worry about your old auntie. Not that you've got invitations to deliver. There's something in there. That's what it is. There is something in there and you're just not showing me. Okay, so let's go to sleep. There's looking at the achievement list, most of it's like build furniture and craft 300 pieces of wooden stuff, which I could do that. The furniture I'm not 100% sure I want to do, so I don't know if I will. I wonder if I gotta get all these people's food for them. The only thing I don't have is berries. I have so much other types of meat and mushrooms. Hello, Mouseling. I was just about to come and find you. It's time for me to say goodbye. I long to burrow beyond the gnarled oaks. I am convinced the moles didn't just disappear. Perhaps I can find them. Perhaps not. Your stories have helped me see. Not every great deed is written down in the history book. The forest is full of brave animals whose tales are known only to themselves. I think it's time I included myself in that number. Would you have time to join us for dinner before you leave? Oh, of course. I always have time for a feast. I will bring my special worm bolognese with a little shredded berry yeast. Yes. Oh, the other night I found a tunnel right under Budalina's floor. I called out, but she must have been sleeping. She heard me. Oh, and thought I was a ghost? Oh, not for many years, I hope. And next time I will be sure to knock. Now goodbye, I should put the water on. See, that's what I'm saying. He's going up everybody's houses. There has to be tunnels to everybody's house. That would just make the most sense. Oh, mouse, listen to this. I dreamt I saw a tapestry big as the sky. Deep blue and indigo it was, and on it were all these little silverfish wriggling and squirming like stars. Do you know what I meant? No, was it a bad dream? Nah, probably went to bed thinking about food. Now, what was it you come to tell me? Well, speaking of, would you come to Auntie's for dinner? Of course I will. I need to give Betalina her shawl back after I patch it up. And I thought about, thank her for shaking loose those memories. Tell her I ain't the same moth I used to be, but I bet she's ain't the same mouth. Oh, there's so much to tell her. Let me go see what I have got in the old larder. Okay. So it seems like all the mammals are... Like, these animals are sentient. Like, the only reason we can talk to, Is there something over there? No. The only reason we can talk to the mammal is because we are a mammal. That's why we can't talk to the bugs. Like, I feel like... No, that's not true, because what about the frog? Never mind, that theory just went completely out the window. Share it with a sweet cake or some scones and jam. Tea without a party's like a beaver with no... Darn, really thought I had that one. Anywho, good to see you, friend. Cup of tea to warm your whiskers? Yes, please. That's the spirit here. Brand new brew from me to you. Huh, sip. Not bad, yeah? Pretty good, even. Notice these creamy buttery notes? Ground hazelnuts finely whisked. I found a whole stash of them near the molehill just over yonder. Perfectly good hazelnuts just sitting in the snow. Talk about luck. Anywho, what brings you to my neck of the Northlands, friend? Annie wants her friends to come for dinner. That means you. A grand feast over at Vitalina's? Well, poke my hide and call me a porcupine. It'd be my pleasure. Matter of fact, I've been mighty eager to share what I've been brewing up here. After all, tea ain't half as good when you drink it alone. Count me in. You supply the mugs and I'll bring something good to sip. I'll be looking forward to it for my friend. Okay, lastly, Buffo and Pollywog. Sadly, I swear my aunt's gonna be dead. She's dying. She's old. I don't want that to be how this game ends. It sucks that Pine Sap's already dead in the skull. Hey, Pollywog, look who's come to see us. Good to see you, pal. Everything all right? My Aunt Betalina and I were wondering if you'd like to come for dinner. Oh yeah, sounds nice. I was just saying this morning that we don't know our neighbors well enough. What do you think, Toddler? It's Tadler. You up for that? Definitely, yeah. Might even bring one of the beetle pies. Sounds like a plan. We'll see you there then, kid. You disgust me. He's a Tadler, not a toddler. That's how much you disgust me. You understand? Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm. You really have invited everyone. Then they'll be here soon. Oh, I can't believe it. Thank you, little one. A well-earned feast. Have a big dinner at Auntie's. Now help me lay this table. I have made so many friends since coming home to the Burrow. Dang, that mole's massive. As I listened to them sharing food and laughter, I couldn't help but feel that I'd found something deeper than that. That evening was my first family dinner in a very long time. I had a feeling it wouldn't be the last. Thank you for playing. This is the end of the main story. There is still more content to enjoy if you select continue. Open solstice decoration box. My parents will be proud of you, all you've done, child. You've mended so many memory things than this old bridge. Open solstice decoration box. Oh. Your parents' old box of solstice decorations. They look broken and worn. Let's repair them and get ready for the festive season. Okay. This is easy. Well, I mean, this part's easy. The pine shoots and pine nuts. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then I need spider silk again. time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Okay. That was barely credits. But technically, I finished the game. So seeing that that literally took all my ingredients I've been collecting this entire time, most likely I will not be getting all the furniture. It just seems improbable. But I do need more pine stuff. I'm starving. Okay, so that should be enough for that. So then... So I got what? 15, 15, well, 50% decrease on coldness with this outfit. Okay, well that's good. Oh, dang. Well, that's helpful. Repair that. Oh! Oh, I forgot. Track. Oh, this is cool. It feels festive. Okay, and pine stuff should be... Is this pine? No, that's beechwood still. Okay, so pine should be up here. The heck was that? So before I go back, I'm gonna go back over here, because pine sap should be gone. Okay. Okay. So I think this will be the last thing I do. Even this game has an unstuck button, which is pretty funny. Because this has been a very polished game. No glitches or bugs at all. Come on. Go, 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 go. The solstice, that's in December. This winter just started. Craft a holiday tree. Burrower. Are you serious? I'm hoping to get him from digging. Yeah, I did not pick up these at all, really. Anti-short crush by, not that I got much choice. I've been asking out for all morning. I don't know where they normally come from, that's the issue. So yeah, so now there's even more stuff to find. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. I've been enthralled in this game. Let me get to there. See if anyone's been chatting. Don't know what to get. Or I'm just late to it, who knows. I want to try to build everything. Or at least this stuff. I don't want to. There's so much to do. I'm trying to see if there's a Christmas party. Now, if I have to upgrade this tree, do I want to do that? Probably not. Especially since there's no fast travel or anything. Because then I'm just running back and forth to the same places. Because I collected a lot of stuff this entire game. you serious? What? Welcome to the stream. We're finishing up this, the last bit of this game. I need to visit my friends one last time. Or I don't even know if it's the last time. But we gotta visit them for some reason. Mouse, how good to see you. You're looking well, rosy cheeks and all. What brings you up this way? I came to see if you were preparing for the winter solstice. Solstice? Oh yeah, I love it. When I was a little hoglet, my grandma used to knit me a fresh hat and sweater every year. Good thick yarn, too. Enough to keep me warm till the next solstice. Of course, I learned to make it myself eventually. Carry on Grammy's tradition. Was a time I'd knit a brand new hat and sweater for Pine Sap. Tell you the truth, I've been feeling pretty nervous about solstice this year. It's quieter, but busier too, somehow. Not that I was expecting visitors, oh no. But still, it's strange, having nobody to care for. Makes me think of my Grammy once I learned to knit for myself. Did she feel this way too? Like you just ain't needed anymore? Auntie says being useful isn't the same as being loved. Does she now? Huh. Betalina's a smart old mouse. Maybe I'm an elder now too, passing on my traditions. Here, my solstice gift to you. My grandma's old knitting patterns. I know them by heart now anyway. Try them out. You can make your first solstice sweater. Now get before you make old hog weepy. Are you kidding me? They're just giving me more and more pointless stuff to do. Because I finished the game. Okay. See, that should have given me 20 and 20. Give me something to do with the bugs, man. Happy solstice, Mouseling. You must be looking forward to the rest after all dashing about lately. Me? I can hardly wait. Because knowing Buffo, something with rocks and Gnawtusk, something with T. Well, gotta go. The issue is I'm not trying to 100% this extra stuff. So If it requires me to collect a bunch of extra stuff, I'm not going to do it. Hey, kid, good to see you. Should you not be set up by a fire somewhere? It's nearly solstice, you know. I know. Are you nearly ready? Not much to get ready, really. I'm not one to fuss, not keen on guests. Best thing about the solstice, the grub. Pollywog lays on all my favorites, saves them all year round just to keep them special. The good aunt roast, the spice cake, and the cookies. Never had anything in my life as splendid as the cookies. Really? Splendid. Wouldn't say if it didn't mean it, would I? And I do mean it. You've not known the true meaning of a full belly till you have some of Pollywog's solstice food. I'd love to try some. Oh, well, if you really mean it, I could get you the recipe. That's if you want them, like. Of course they do. Hand them over, Tadler. Won't be as good as the real thing, but we don't do solstice guests. And we definitely don't do no leftovers, neither. Enjoy, kid. Make the best of the longest night, yeah? Get some kippin'. Okay, a holiday spice cake. I have plenty of berries. Plenty of berries. I don't need them. Well, hey there, bud. You're lucky you caught me. I was just about to head over to Bedelina's. I've been spending a lot of time there lately, actually. Your auntie's a true friend. Matter of fact, she's been having me over for the solstice feast. Haven't found a solstice feast since I don't know when. Still, I always loved that time of year, gifting season. In fact, I've been preparing a solstice gift just for Bedelina. Ever since she made it back to her own burrow, she's made it as safe of a place for me as it is for her. I wanted to make something that shows how special that is to me. So I've been working on some fine carved furniture, my fine new friend. I even wrote down how I did it, so I don't go forgetting. Here, why don't you take a couple of copies? Call it a solstice gift to you. Okay. Oh, I should have had more instructions than just this. I'm sure I'll find them. Maybe you keep them an eye out for him, friend. And any bitty scraps of paper you find out there, consider them yours. Either way, here's to hoping the closest kind of year. Actually, I'll go back this way. But that's good to know. There's a whole backpack out there. Pest control. Kill 100 creatures. Wow, didn't even know that was an achievement. I forgot about this path right here. It's a good path too. Nope, I only have 7. That's funny. Okay, so I need to clear my inventory again. Get rid of all this. Bam. Okay. So fine bed and fine couch. That's twig, fiber, pebble. I'm assuming it's going to be... Okay. Are you kidding me? No, that's not it. That's not it. Find bed. One, two, 1, 2, 3. So this is the fine couch. Craft that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You. That is so upsetting. It's not even funny. Okay, how do I make this? No, I need holiday spice cake. Okay. So, deposit that. Dang, that's an amazing piece of food. So I need 6 pieces of fur. Six pieces of fur. I'm not gonna find 6 pieces. Come on, mole. Please have left some fur. What are you still doing here? Thank you for the wonderful dinner. It was nice to meet your friends and catch up with Betalina. She seems to be lively as ever. You said you wanted to leave. That's why we didn't talk to you about this solstice thing. I assumed you'd be gone. Why is this thing right here? need 3 more pieces of fur. Nope, I gotta go. Okay. Well, sadly, that was not the fur I was looking for. Please. Nope. Okay, so I have to go back up. Unless there's some down here. Oh, there's one. There's 2. Come on, one more, please. If not... Oh! Yes! Okay. Ooh, I almost did it. I almost did it. Okay. Inventory. Fine bed, master builder. Craft 150 woodworking. Sleep until morning. That is a nice bed, I got to say. Okay. So that looks like it's potentially it. Let's go talk to Auntie, and then I think that's it. Happy solstice, Mouseling. You looking forward to the rest of all your dashing around lately? Me? I can hardly wait. Oh. Okay. So that might be it. Let me check the achievements. There are 8 left. Furniture, 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 furniture. Cook 100 recipes. So all of it's furniture. I am not doing furniture. I refuse. I really did that little cooking. There we go. Culinary completionist. Yeah, they just require too much. They require way too much. I'm not willing to do it. Sorry. But this was very, very fun. Oh. This was a very fun game. I'm glad I played it. So I will go to the credits and then give my final opinion on the game. Because I did everything this game has to offer except for build furniture. Okay. I wonder what the spiders look like with no spiders. Okay. So, this game was surprisingly phenomenal. It was supported by Xbox Game Pass. That is interesting. I didn't think that. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. This game was surprisingly a real good game. Not surprising by how it looks, but everything about this game was wholesomely good. The gameplay was fun, the mechanics were fun, the world was fun, the story was great, the side characters were great, the scavenging was great, the enemies were great. The progression was phenomenal. Okay, you start with basic stuff, then you get stone stuff, then you get flint stuff, and it's like, okay, it's really good. The progression of enemies. Okay, you start with little friendly bugs. They're not going to bother you. Then you get into like a little bit of aggressive bug that's not going to really do much damage. Then you get to ants, which are going to mess you up because you can't stagger them. And then you get to spiders, which are just massive things that will wreck you. The progression of clothing to help fight the winter was really cool. Even though they're mice, like it still feels right. Like, I never thought, why is a mouse running around like this? Because mice are smart creatures. But it's cool. Like, the story, you leave Mouse City, come to the countryside, your ant gets taken by an owl. You have to do that while also, you don't have to, but you can help the people along the way. Actually, no, I think you do have to help them. Because with that, the main story is to get all this stuff, so you actually have to do everything for everybody, which is really cool. I didn't even think about that. The Base building, I didn't really do much, but there is so much of it that you could do. The clothes were aesthetically pleasing. It felt like Christmas, which I'm assuming that's what they were going for because of the winter theme. It's called Winter Burrow. As I was saying before, this game would not work in any other season. Now that they finished it, it might work now, like a second one, if you didn't do it in winter. But there has to be some other stuff. Like, okay, it's springtime. You have to deal with flooding. You have to deal with maybe a tropical storm. Maybe there's a forest fire. And you expand the world. Okay, you start in one location. As the story goes on, a fire threatens everything. You have to go. And then maybe you come back and part of it's burned. Maybe the human interaction. Okay, you're hiding from people. Like, oh, I need to go back and make just something innovative to make a second one. Do they need a second one? No. That was a great story. It made you feel for the side characters quite a bit because of even though it feels like a kid game, the very adult themes that this game has. Death, parental child infighting, the thing of loss, old age, memory, even memory loss, being shunned by a group of people. Like, it tackled everything. And, like, I thought it was a kid's game, but it's probably more of a teenager game. Because it is sad. Like, there's a lot of, like, I really thought our aunt was gonna die, our parents died, or, like, Moss's partner died. Just there. And, like, how do you grieve with that? It's kind of hard to. But they do it. The music is cute. It's fun. It's toy-like. Like, this is what I imagine a mouse music box would be. It reminds me of the movie Coraline and the dancing, jumping mice. That's what the music reminds me of, and it's great. So props to Nadzia Gorskaya. Sorry if I butchered that. I did butcher it. But props to you. Really good. I looked at the art and I was like, nah, this is not my type of game. I'm just going to try it. I'll give it an hour, because I usually try to give all games an hour before I stop playing them. Because I love to give them a fair shot, and thankfully I did. I gave it an hour, and I was like, man, I love this game. I want to continue it, and I'm glad I did. There isn't an unstuck button, which I think all games need an unstuck button. I didn't have to use it a single time, and the last time I had to use one, I didn't find it until I restarted the game. And if I knew that, like, I was about to rate it so low, but when I found it, I gave it credit because it knew it might have been broken. This game thought it might have been broken, but it was not broken a single time. This is probably one of the most well-polished games I have ever played. And it might be due to the 2D, 3D element to it, but regardless, this game was phenomenal. This small team is just nuts. I'm not even talking about the I don't even know the different countries' localization, but created by one person, game director, one person programming, 5 people. Lead programmer 1, art director 2, 2D artist 4, environment art 2, concept art 2, 2D animation 2, game design 3, and these might even be, yeah, there's repeating names, so it's not even that many. So, this is a very small team, and it's amazing. I would give this game a 9.4 out of 10. 9.4. This is probably one of the highest rated games I've ever played. And whether you think it's fair or not, maybe this game's not your cup of tea, maybe the art wasn't mind-blowing for you, but this game was so endearing and really, really good to me. 22nd Century Toys. See, I knew it. Toy company. It's so high because of how well everything meshes together. Even though I love action games, I wouldn't classify this as an action game, even though there is action. It's a 9.4 easily. The only reason I would not give it a perfect 10 is because it needs balancing on resource gathering. That fur is probably one of the rarest items to get in this game. You need it for everything. It seems like I had so much other stuff that it just felt like a grind fest towards the end. I think that's my only complaint. Maybe a fast travel system, but there might have been one with this mole network that I just could not find, which is also pretty bad design, if there is one. If there's not, then you need one, because it got tedious, as I said, running back and forth from everything. But that could be here nor there. I'm not 100% sure. And it seems like it could be easy. Put a thing in all four corners. Just a tunnel. An X-shaped tunnel. There's a ladder at each of the four X corners, and then one in the middle for your main base. Simple. But that's besides the point. Because towards the end, when I'm doing all that solstice stuff, it's like, okay, go run here, run here, run here, run here. And I don't like that. But that is a personal choice. Some people love grinding. I just don't. But I think that is all I have to say about this game. I would love to see more from these creators. And I hope they see this. I really do, because this was phenomenal. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider following. If you want to see more, go to my YouTube channel, Espiritu Zomba, where you will be able to see the rest of this and anything else I play. If you don't see anything you like, please consider commenting or private messaging me about something you want to see, and I'll get to those games as soon as possible. So once again, thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful evening. If I don't see you again, thank you. And good night.